Yes, sir. I put it all on the line tonight. Yes, sir. That's me. I put it all on the line tonight.
Baby, can you come home? We don't need no money. I just need my baby. So baby, we gon' be fine. Baby, can you come home? We don't need no money. I just need my baby. So baby, we gon' be fine.
So tonight, cryptos is here to stay. I put it all on the line tonight. Get rich or get robbed. I put it all on the line tonight.
Baby, can you come home? We don't need no money. I just need my baby. So baby, we gon' be fine. Baby, can you come home? We don't need no money. I just need my baby. So baby, we gon' be fine.
Yo, yo, yo. Welcome to CMAR, everybody. Crypto is my retirement. This is your host, King Harry III. This is you watching me on my journey to $10 million. If you're watching this today, this is not financial advice. Excuse me. I am not your financial advisor. I'm just on my way to $10 million. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. Join my Patreon. Join my membership. As we experience the greatest crypto channel that ever existed. That is right. So today, I am live. Doggie Society in-game master plan. I know you see the Doggie coins are pumping. I know you see the market is pumping. So today, I say, I'm going live. I'm gonna check out some coins. I'm gonna check out some news. There's also some XRP news as well, man. Brad Garland House. I seen a clip. I didn't see the whole thing, so I said, let me go live and just experience everything with everybody. You feel what I'm saying? So before I get started, let me go give a shout out to my members. All right, so. 1 second. Where is that? Where is that? Right there. Cool. All right. So, I'm going to get a shout out to my members right now. Shout out to Sly for Oda. He's a family of the show. Shout out to Doggie F Solo. He's a gang member. Shout out to Guadalupe Munez. He's a gang member. Shout out to R. Cunin. He's a fan of the show. Shout out to Zen Rock. He's a gang member. Shout out to We Rep Crypto for Life. He's a fan of the show. Shout out to Benny Frank. He's a gang member. Shout out to Justin Man. He's a fan of the show. Shout out to Chirazio. He's a fan of the show. Shout out to Richard P. He's a fan of the show. Shout out to Blush Prince of Wales. He's a gang member. And shout out to Sonja Ingram. Thank you so much. I highly appreciate you guys for supporting the greatest crypto channel that ever existed. That is right. All right, so like I said, man, today we got some things we're going to talk about today. The market is moving. I don't want to talk about nothing boring, get into the, all right, what's up with Cointelegraph, what's this and that. No, I'm just going to go check out some coins. We're going to browse some articles. There's a couple meme coins that's popping off. Doggie F is still, it's moving up there. The volume is pretty low, but I'm kind of waiting on the dip right now. I'm waiting on the dip. It's up, I think, 40% in the last 14 days or something like that, but we're going to check it out, though. So let's get started. Let me see. Boom, boom, boom. Where we at? All right, cool. So right now, if you see right now, Bitcoin's at $23,000. Ethereum's at $1,600. Right back up at $1,600. XRP is at 41 cents. BNB is at $300 per coin. And we have Dogecoin as well at 8 cents. So the market is trying to trend, man. It's really trying to trend. And we have a couple things we'll talk about today. Kramer says the Bitcoin bottom is in, man. I seen like a couple seconds of this Bitcoin one. It said critical Bitcoin symbol. Kramer screamed, sell crypto, sell crypto. And I see why he says sell crypto, because Bitcoin is up, man. We're up, I think, like 40% for the year. Yeah, I think Bitcoin's up 38% in the last 30 days. So, yeah, it's about Bitcoin's up 40% in an entire year. So, if we look at right here, let me see right here. Boom, boom, boom. Trading view. Put BTC right quick. All right, right here. You know, to go up 40%, you know, it's possible to have a mild retracement. You know, we can see a $25,000 Bitcoin. Look, this is a pretty big candle, man. Pretty big candle for the beginning of the year. Pretty big candle. Up that nice 40% for the year. And there's a possibility we might have a red November. I mean, red February. Might have a red February, but let's go see the clip that everybody's talking about right now. Let's see it right here.
He's got it wrong again. So listen up what he says. What do you think about this?
Bitcoin, whether it be Ethereum, whether it be Solana, anything crypto, I think. Sell me. I can't stop.
He's got it wrong again. So listen up.
He says sell.
He's got it wrong again. So listen up what he says.
And if we look at the crypto fear index, man, we're at 55 right now. We're still in that greed range. You know, I won't say sell the cryptos unless you're day trading. You know, I do understand if you feel like that you're at a top, like, hey, I'm already up 40% of my investment in Bitcoin. Let me sell. Maybe we retrace 20K. Let's see right here. Let's look at the daily real quick. Let's see. Let's up out of here right quick. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. Look kind of crazy. Let's see. So yeah, so we have some resistance right over here at 25K. In the past, we got rejected, pulled up, rejected, pulled up, rejected, and we never pretty much retraced that. So right at that 25K, let me make sure it's 25K. We have to close on that. What is that? Yeah, that 25K. Right here. So is it possible we can touch that and get rejected in the next couple of days before the end of February? It's been a great January, but before the end of January, do you think we can break past that? If we break past that, I'm telling you, it might be a little bit bullish. You know, so after that right there, we also have this one, this other line right here. Yeah, because we got rejected once. We went up, no, twice. Went up there, rejected, went up there, rejected, fell back down. It tried its best to get the 25K, got rejected, went up a little bit, got rejected. So yeah, pretty much that $25,000 BTC. If we break that, man, I would definitely be looking into. I mean, it's definitely bullish to me, man. And I do understand that people want to take profits, man. I definitely do understand. Let me move this over so you guys can see this. I definitely do understand. Let me see. I definitely do understand because that's 40% right there. 40% in a month. You know? So, hey, we're going to see, man. We're definitely going to see with that one. So, let's look at everybody's favorite coin. The coin for kindness. Doggie Society in-game master plan. Let's see right here. Doggie is at 200 per trillion right now. It's up 40% in the last 7 days. The value is at $30,000 market cap. $30,000 in volume. Really low volume. Let me see. See, can I pull it up right now? Let's see what's going on with that. And she is still trending, man. God damn it. All right, Doggie Society in-game master plan. Let's see right here. Let's move this over. Let's take a look at this. Let's see where's some resistance. Where's some crucial areas. I know this right here is the biggest crucial area right here. That 500 per trillion. I remember that, man. And it went down. So let's see right here. I mean, there's no resistance. The only thing to look forward to, right, is right here, basically. This the one right here. We got rejected, 500 per trillion. Went up again, rejected. Went up again, rejected. So, you know, this right here, that's what we should be looking at right there, man. So you guys can see it. Boom, boom, boom. That 500 per trillion area, that's the area, that's the liftoff area for me, in my opinion. I think it should be safe to accumulate everything. Because I said before, man, I did a lot of content with DogeGF. I was definitely talking about I buy DogeGF all the way into 1,000 per trillion. I definitely was speaking that into existence. But I think it's very safe to say right now, if you're just somebody that want to hodl, I think, and you're a DogeGF Maximus with your trillions of DogeGF, I definitely think anything under 500 per trillion is a buy. Anything under 500 per trillion is a buy, because we had that really nice run up, man. Let me see. I remember that. We had that really nice run up, that nice little 2-week run up, man. We went up a decent amount, I think like, what, 200-300%. So, let me see. Let me see these candles right quick. Because we've been gaining slow. Let me see this candle. Yeah. Yeah, so we got some small candles, but hey, one day we might just get a 40%, 50% candle with crazy volume. But the volume's not crazy. It's a slow creeper. People are accumulating. It's the accumulation stage. I think people might be taking profit around that 500 per trillion area, though. I'm very, very certain. So, because DogeGF is a very attractive investment as far as trading. The reason why is because there's no tax. So it has great liquidity. It has $200,000 in liquidity and no tax. No tax. So a lot of people got wrecked at this 500 per trillion. And it went down, it went to 400 per trillion, lost again. But I think accumulating anything below 500 per trillion, that's when you definitely need to start, getting your bag in order. Get your 30,000, your 30 trillion DogeGF, 50 trillion DogeGF. I think anything below 500 per trillion is a steal right now, because it didn't take that long to get up there. And right now we're having a nice little slow creep while the market is trying to go up. Let me see. Okay, we're going down just a little bit, going down. It's cool. It's cool. Y'all should be happy, man. Y'all should be really happy. I know I'm happy. I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready for ShipGF. I'm not ready for DogeGF to take off, or ShipGF. So I'm checking out ShipGF. Oh, I'm telling you, I got something very special for this token. I promise you I got something special. Not today, but once I get my bag right, oh man, I got some shit for ShipGF. Let me go up. ShipGF, Doggie Society, in-game master plan. Let me see. Boom, boom, boom. Let me raise this up right quick. All right, so once again, this is a great entry for ShipGF, man. This is a great entry. Let me tell you why. You remember when CMAR first started shilling ShipGF on New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, and I ran it up by myself to 500,000 per trillion on just shilling. The website wasn't even up. It wasn't even up. And then after that, people start taking profits. People are still accumulating, but, so basically before CMAR, I'm telling you, ShipGF had literally $100 in volume. It had literally $100 to $200 in volume back in late December. It had literally no volume. So the amount of effort I put into ShipGF for literally 7 days and ran it up like that, it was probably like a week or two, but to run it up like that, I'm definitely going to run it up again. I'm just trying to accumulate the best bag first, and then I'm gonna press the button because the website is now live. And let me look at some resistance right here. This right here. This is the resistance for ShipGF right here. That's that 1,000 per trillion. That's right there. That 1,000 per trillion might be people's sell point, but to me, that's pure accumulation stage. the best accumulation stage. So it's kind of decent, just like Doggie, just like that 500 per trillion with Doggie. This 1,000 per trillion, it went up right here in what is this? July 2022. You got rejected right here. Boom, went back down. Again, got rejected, went back up. This is like a triple top. Went down. Nice little run up, went down. And then here goes the CMAR run up. Boop, boop, boop. CMAR ran it up, touched it. We actually broke the 1,000 per trillion. We actually broke the resistance. But the whales pretty much start taking the fucking price. So the price went back down. So I'm saying that 1K per trillion, that's that psychological barrier, man. So anything below that, it's a stain, it's a deal. And don't ever forget, there will only be in the history of ShibGF, there will never be more than 100 people owning a trillion ShibGF. I'm going to say that one more time. There will never be in the history of ShibGF 100 people owning 1 trillion ShibGF because there's going to be a supply shock. There's less than 400 trillion on the entire market. So the website is live, the Twitter is live. And it's only a matter of time until a catalyst just come and take it to the moon. So definitely keep that in mind. What else we got? Let me see. Where is it at? Where is it at? Right here, man. So here's another video too, man. Ripple CEO is hopeful that the SEC case will conclude the first half. A lot of people are saying that, hey, the case is going to be done. The case is going to be done no later than the second quarter. You know, I would like to see that. I doubt it. I don't think the case is going to be done no time soon. I really don't. But let's go talk about it right now. Let's go see it. Brad Garland House. What is this? 9 days ago. Hold on, let me go back. It's 9 days ago. Let's see what the hell he's talking about.
To some degree, a crypto winter that, as you just suggested, has changed in tone from how the last Davos, in terms of just, there was a lot of hype, a lot of noise around all things crypto at the last Davos, and I think seeing the change, and I actually think it's a really healthy change, that there's more focus on utility.
What's up, Black Richie? Hey, I think what we should aim, my opinion, we should aim for at least 1 trillion ShibGF. 1 trillion ShibGF is equivalent to 100 trillion DogeGF. DogeGF is around 3 million market cap. ShibGF is less than 300,000 market cap. So 1 trillion ShibGF is just as equivalent as 100 trillion DogeGF. So 1 trillion should be enough to be a millionaire, in my opinion, for real, for real. You can continue.
Are these technologies
back
has changed in tone from how the last Davos, in terms of just, there was a lot of hype, a lot of noise around all things crypto at the last Davos, and I think seeing the change, and I actually think it's a really healthy change, that there's more focus on utility. Are these technologies are solving real problems? And I think to your question, you know, I think to the extent there are companies solving real problems for real customers, and they're going to continue to grow regardless of the environment. Is there continued contagion? I think, you know, we're obviously continuing to hear noise about what's going on with DCG and Gemini. Hard to know. It sounds like that could work out in a constructive way. I think all of this has not been great for crypto at large. But again, if you just focus on companies that are solving real problems, certainly Ripple had a record 2022. We'd rather see crypto do well at large, but we had a great year, signed up more and more customers and more volume going through.
That's that bullshit right there. I'm going to continue, but that's that bullshit. Like, we have more and more utility. We have way more partners. Two partners. Partnerships. That's all they say. Partnership, partnerships, partnerships. We have way more partners. We have way more this, way more that. But they keep delisting you from exchanges. People are saying, hey, they're trying to take the crypto out the market. There's a high possibility that they lose this case. And what does that mean for XRP? Because if they lose the case, XRP can still exist. XRP doesn't have to have a big price for people to use it. Why? Because people are using it right now. XRP is being used right now. So the price don't even have to be that. Like, what's the incentive of raising the price, man? Let's continue. We want to continue.
What's going on with DCG and Gemini? Hard to know. It sounds like that could work out in a constructive way. I think all of this has not been great for crypto at large. But again, if you just focus on companies that are solving real problems, certainly Ripple had a record 2022. We'd rather see crypto do well at large, but we had a great year, signed up more and more customers and more volume going through our payment rails.
And in terms of your outlook for 2023, we've seen a bit of a bump for Bitcoin in the crypto markets. Are you expecting that to continue, or is it just a little bit of false hope?
Well, I've tried to stay out of the short-term price prediction on all things Bitcoin, or crypto in general. I'm long-term very bullish because I think these are technologies that can solve real problems at scale, and I think when you have kind of new emerging technologies, not dissimilar to, frankly, the internet and kind of the dot-com bubble, sometimes the hype gets ahead of the reality that comes into balance over time. But we shouldn't forget, really not that long ago, 21 years ago, Amazon during the dot-com bubble almost went out of business.
Okay, let me
so the fact that you're seeing some changes in the crypto world, I think, can be healthy for the long-term health of the industry.
And yet FTX appears to be a very high-profile case of fraud. There are serious regulatory and auditing gaps that went on with that institution. And yet at the same time, what I'm reading is so many people have been critical of SBF for having this close relationship with the regulators, the fact that he visited Gary Gensler so many times. So where do you draw the line? We need to strengthen regulation and oversight in this industry, but how close should the relationship be between your peer group and the U.S. regulators who are looking at these institutions?
First of all, I think you're exactly right. We talk about this as a crypto problem, but really this is just fraud. And I think in some ways not that dissimilar than Bernie Madoff. And when Bernie Madoff occurred, we didn't totally restructure how we thought about oversight and regulation of hedge funds. We realized that, hey, clearly in that case also the SEC had overlooked, and if people had reported to the SEC, they should be looking into Bernie Madoff. So I know that the SEC had met a bunch of times with SBF. I don't know the specifics of what types of oversight they were applying. I do think this is a fraud. I don't view this as a crypto problem at large. But to your point, I think regulatory clarity globally is important. And we're seeing a lot of countries. I mean, here we are in Davos, and Switzerland's clearly one of the countries leading in providing regulatory clarity at an early stage. You have the UAE leaning in, the UK, Japan, Singapore. The U.S. is notably absent from that list, and I think in some ways the regulators in the U.S. have added confusion to the crypto marketplace.
And let's talk about those regulators in the U.S., the SEC. Brad, let's get a check-in on what's going on with that lawsuit with the SEC and Ripple. Are you nearing an end potentially? Are you planning to settle with the SEC?
Well, we've always said that we would love to settle, but it requires one very, very, very important thing, and that is that on a go-forward basis, it's clear that XRP is not a security. The SEC and Gary Gensler has very outwardly said he views almost all crypto as a security, and so that leaves very little space in a Venn diagram for settlement. The case is now fully briefed in front of the judge, and judges take however long the judges will take. We're optimistic that this will certainly be resolved in 2023 and maybe the first half. So we'll see how it plays out from here. But I feel very good about where we are relative to the law and the facts.
So are you going to wait for the judge to come out with a decision on this one?
I'm very optimistic, and I think absent some significant change in posture from the SEC, I can't imagine that we won't have resolution from the judge. I also will point out, and I've certainly something I've heard here in Davos repeatedly, is how important this is, not just to how Ripple it goes forward, but also really the whole crypto industry in the United States. And I keep reminding people that outside the United States, crypto is still thriving, Ripple is still thriving, and we should make sure we're continuing to engage non-US regulators as well.
I mean, it's also difficult to say it's thriving when so many people have lost a lot of money speculating. And the key word here is speculating on the price of Bitcoin and various other cryptocurrencies. I remember back at the peak, there was a lot of talk about institutions getting involved. Given what we've seen, given the price action, given the drawdowns, given the numerous amounts of fraud cases that have gone on in the space, doesn't it feel like the hurdle is extremely high, if not impossible now, to get institutions involved? If you were sitting on a board of a pension fund, how could you justify to them that you're going to get involved in cryptocurrencies?
Well, I think it depends upon how we're defining institutional involvement. When I think about institutional involvement with Ripple, I'm thinking about financial institutions, banks, payment providers who are using our technologies to solve a cross-border payments problem. They've continued to engage, we've continued to grow, and so I feel good about that. But look, I think anytime you have this kind of change, people take a moment. I also think, and I pointed out in one of the sessions I was in at Davos here yesterday, is we talk about, obviously, crypto is down 65%. Tesla is down 65%. Facebook is down about 65%. No one's saying, hey, we shouldn't invest in Tesla or Facebook. So I think we have to, I mean, clearly, I would much rather not have the volatility we've seen in crypto in 2022. But I think we also have to look at that in concert of other kind of growth investment areas. And again, to your point, most of crypto has been speculation.
Yeah.
If it's just speculation, I don't think that's long-term sustainable. We need to focus on utility and make sure we're solving problems for customers.
Damn, see, that was Brad Garlinghouse. Now, the only thing that I do not like with focusing on utility is because if we're focusing on utility, then that means that we're in the hands of the politicians, we're in the hands of the government. Like the government has to give us the thumbs up if we're going to make some money. I like putting my money into speculative assets. Why do I like putting money into speculative assets? I like putting money into speculative assets because it's up to the people, it's up to the community to bring utility, to bring popularity to the coin, to just create its own type of narrative. So I think coins like Dogecoin, coins like just meme coins in general are at the most priority, in my opinion, that everybody should be investing in. Because if we're focusing on XRP, if we're focusing on Energy Web Token, if you don't know what Energy Web Token is, let me talk about Energy Web Token. This was a token that I was really bullish on. But as time went forward, I'm definitely going to put this in my portfolio. But at times went forward, I look at it and I see how dependent this token is on with corporations, with just the regulatory instance. It's depending on regulatory clarity. It's like if you're holding coins and buying coins only off the basis, only off the partnerships, only off the possibility of the utility coming to fruition, then that means that you're in the hands of regulatory clarity. You're in the hands of, well, this token has to get the AOK. This token has to get cleared. It has to be deemed not a security. So there's so many different hoops that's put in front of you when you invest in these cryptocurrencies that are utility driven. When you're focused on coins like, let's say Gala, right? Gala is focused on utility, but the good thing about Gala is the utility is still on the community. The utility is on the community. Their Gala games, their Gala music, just the entire infrastructure. Like right now, you can play music. That's up to the people. You can watch movies. You can play games. So it's not like a meme coin, but it's accessible for the people. So it could be a deflationary asset because you need the token to play the game. The token can have a burning mechanism when you play the game, when you play the music. There's so much engagement that we can have to bring the price up because we all buy these assets and we all want our assets to go to the billions of dollars. If that's the case, then that means the token has to be scarce. People have to buy the token, have to stake the token, have to hoard the token, have to use the token, in order to increase that volume. So more exchange, like, you know what, we can make money by putting Gala on an exchange because there's so much volume. So there's so many different ways to pump the price. Because let's be honest here, I'm here to make money, guys. I'm here to make money. I'm being completely honest with you. I'm here to turn 1 ETH to 1,000 ETH. Okay, I'm here to turn 1 BNB to 1,000 BNB. I am here to grow into cryptocurrency. And no, it's no offense to the people that's hodling. I'm just saying that tokens that are like Shiba Inu, why have Shiba Inu been so successful? It has been so successful because the entire blockchain is literally building utility. It's not waiting for the regulators to say, hey, can you deem our token not a security? Can you get the regulatory clarity in the crypto space so we could actually move forward? We could actually burn tokens. See, they created their own tokenomics. See, Shiba, the metaverse tech trend's first concept art reviewer. So they're creating their own tokenomics. They're not waiting on regulatory clarity. They're not waiting on regulatory clarity at all. They're actually moving forward, building. Right now, XRP can lose its lawsuit, but Shiba token would still thrive. XRP, Ripple, can lose their lawsuit, and a bunch of tokens can be deemed as a security, but Shiba would still thrive. Dogecoin will still thrive. That's why these speculative assets, in my opinion, I'm very bullish on. Like, they're NFTs. They're already doing community burns. They have their own DEX. You know, this is a fully functional blockchain. Fully functional token. They have their own swap, everything, man. So I'm very bullish on meme coins. I really am, because I'm not at the mercy of the regulators at all. So that was that one. Let me see what else I want to talk about today. It was right here. Hold on. Later. I have another article too. It's saying former Ripple director explains why XRP didn't take off like Bitcoin. Okay, tell me why, sir. It says the Ripple's former director of relations, he expressed his position on why XRP has not gained the same popularity and acceptance of Bitcoin after being asked by one of his followers. This is what he said. He said, based on 2 points, which is the first was Bitcoin had the first mover advantage. Recall that XRP was launched 3 years later after BTC in 2012 by David Schwartz. Hamilton said at the time, 11 years ago, no one understood anything about asset tokenization and decentralized exchanges, which were available, which were available at the XRP-L. The XRP ledger was ahead of its time, the developer concluded. The second reason, according to Hamilton, is the information attacks on XRP. The first fear, uncertainty, and doubt XRP was stirred up by Bitcoin maximalists. Then the Financial Crimes Enforcement got involved. So they're basically saying Bitcoin maxi is basically flooding XRP, and that's the reason why it's not like Bitcoin. It's not as accepted as Bitcoin at all. They said, recall that even before the SEC litigation, Ripple has been penalized by another regulatory on charges and unregistered sales of XRP, as well as a violation on conducting an anti-money laundering program. The case then ended in a settlement which Ripple Labs and XRP found it was fined $700,000. Let me read that again. They was fined $700,000 of a violation of conducting an anti-money laundering program. That's what they said. They settled. You know, they settled. Imagine if you was charged a crime that you say you didn't do, but you took the plea. You took the plea though. So it's like you're guilty. And we're not gonna, I do understand there's certain people that took the plea because they didn't want to go against the feds and get fined harder or do more time. But at the end of the day, you still took the plea. You feel me? But that's my perception of XRP in general, man. These utility tokens. And I think Bitcoin is going to retest 20K too. I see we got a little dip. Cause think about it, it's how many more days? Like 3 more days until. Let me see right here. We have 3 more days. Let's put the monthly candle right here. We got 3 more days until February. Bitcoin got as high as 24K. Like I say, I think that 25K area right here, we got to blow past that. Then we got that 31K. So I can see Bitcoin closing. We might have a pullback in a couple of days. It might close at 20K. If Bitcoin closes at 20K, it's okay. We're still up 25%. We're still up 25%. You know, majority of these candles, they go up, and they end up going down a little bit. So we had like a rapid increase these past couple of days. I can see Bitcoin going to $20,000 for sure. We crossed over $1 trillion extremely fast. Doesn't mean next month is going to be a slow month though. But I definitely see Bitcoin retouching $20,000 for sure. Let me see what else we got going on. Let me see. Did they update this yet? Let me see. No, not yet. Probably in a couple days they're gonna update it. Don't wait till it happens. Hey, let me see what else is going on in the crypto space today, man. I'm chilling. Let me see. Let me see. Let's see, man. Mr. Beast taking over Twitter. Mr. Beast taking over Twitter. That's what's popular right now. Let's see, man. Let's see.
Bro,
It's late for that.
Let's see, man.
on with him. Why is everybody talking about him? Why is he on my desk in my office today?
Yeah, so basically, this fool Elon Musk is gonna quit fucking being the CEO, and this fool popped up and said a little funny joke like, maybe I.
So that's official? He's gonna step down?
Yeah, well, maybe.
Yeah, Elon has come out and said that he's looking for like someone to take over as CEO as Twitter. That
Damn.
He couldn't handle that shit that
he
fast.
can't now.
So
He's claimed a lot of victory though in what he's done so far, but ultimately, like, I don't think he was ever planning on running Twitter.
Given that blue check shit, I swear to God, that shit pissed me off. It be motherfuckers with 200 followers with blue checks now. It's crazy.
I can't even lie. Mr. Beast take over Twitter. That means YouTube is going to be in fucking trouble, man. Let me see. Mr. Beast. Let me see right quick. Mr. Beast has 129 million subscribers. He's averaging, man, 50 to 100. Man, yeah, he's doing over 1 million a day in views. So let's finish watching this right quick. Mr. Beast, right quick. Let's see what he's talking about.
Crazy. It's crazy. That shit's unacceptable. But yeah, put me on. So
2 racks will get you a blue check on IG, guys.
So what's going on? He's saying
wants
like
to be
So
the
he wants to
yesterday,
be the new CEO.
this popped up.
He made a joke. Well, I don't know if he was joking, but he definitely made a remark like, maybe I can run the show now.
18 million followers is crazy.
And this fool Elon Musk was like, anything could happen, baby. His exact words were, it's not out of the question.
Jesus Christ.
So can I be the new Twitter CEO? And this fool Musk is like, maybe.
And what do you think? Could somebody who
No.
is actually this successful step in and do
That's
this
like
job?
saying, can Adam run Twitter? That would be meaning you're now going to run Twitter because he...
Hell no, man. I think let me look on Twitter, man. Let me check it out. Let me see, Mr. Beast. Let me see, Mr. Beast. Twitter super official CEO. Right here. Let's see. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see right quick. Been holding my business. Let's see. I'm trying to find the Elon Musk comment, man. Just gonna find that shit. Let me see. Let me keep going.
Hey, facts are
Pretty
facts.
fucking much.
So look, Mr. Beast is the figurehead. He's the one. He's the personality. But he has a business manager that manages and gets and delegates and allocates and all this.
So it's kind of like the president.
Yeah,
He's
so
just the face.
him
Yeah,
as CEO, couldn't he then bring these guys
No,
along
absolutely.
with him
No,
and-
absolutely. But I mean,
What's the content of this man's character, though?
Mr. Beast?
unbelievably good. He gives
He's a nice guy.
so much. He's
Yeah,
actually
Mr.
set up
Beast
as a
is dope.
non-profit.
Like
so
if we were at one of his shits, he'd probably give us a Lambo too.
Mm.
Okay, you got no jumper? Here you go. Tell Adam I said hi.
Yeah, because I don't know nothing about him. That's why I was asking. Because it's like, fuck how rich and famous he is. What's the content of this nigga's character?
he's
He's a good
known
man.
for giving
All right,
and
shit,
setting
maybe.
up. Do you remember
good.
Squid Games?
At
That
Face.
show? He did.
That was
He
hard.
set up like an actual Squid Games arena
That costed $20 million.
that cost $20 million.
I saw-
Set all this
I
up, filmed
definitely
all
saw
of
that.
it, and
Damn.
Just to have fun.
just have fun.
Just to have
I want to
fucking
get
fun.
Film
I need that
content.
type of money. I ain't there. I
Make
need
people's
that type
lives
of money.
better.
Nigga just wake up and be like, you know what, nigga? We throwing a Hunger
I mean,
Games.
clearly-
That's the
we
person who should be running Twitter.
Clearly, we don't
I
know
saw
him
that.
on a super ultra personal level,
That
but
too.
at face value, what he puts out on the internet, he's a very good person, a very charitable person.
And nowadays,
And
it's pretty
humble.
hard to hide your real character.
I guess that's true. Someone would
nowadays.
already put him on blast.
Yeah,
right?
it's kind of hard, bro. You got
Yeah,
Instagram
that's true.
Live. You got everyone has a phone. They got access. People who really know you can out you
Absolutely.
like that. You know what I'm saying?
That's
And
Right.
even the people that leave his company, because there's people, that quit no jumper, that quit
They
this,
always
that quit
got
that.
good shit to say.
He actually says, they actually say like, yeah, he was a good guy. You know what I mean? They don't really shit on him at all. They might shit on certain circumstances, but never on him himself. You know what I'm saying?
All right. Shit, maybe he should be in the question then. Who knows? I don't really know too much about.
Let me actually look that up, man. Let me see the actual tweet, man. Let's see. Right quick. I'm gonna do it right quick. Let's see, man. Mr. Beast, Twitter. Mr. Beast. Okay, cool. 12 hours ago. Let's go read the article right quick. Is Elon Musk about to hand over Twitter to Mr. Beast? Is there another change of ownership in the works? Social media user has been speculating Elon Musk and about a possible handover to Mr. Beast after a pair began changing their own usernames this week. All right. Hey, here go the tweet right here. Hold on. I want to say my shit disconnected. My shit. Hold on. Make sure my chat's decent. Hold on. All right, cool. My shit was definitely tweaking. All right, where the tweet at? Right here. Let me do that. That'd be crazy if Mr. B blocking me. I'm like, he's bogus as hell. I'm like, damn, those Jeff got niggas blocking me like that. Damn. All right, Mr. Beast over here, December 22nd. I didn't even know that. He said, can I be the new CEO of Twitter? And right here, he had Elon Musk put, it's not out of the question. Hey, Elon Musk. Ooh. Let's see. He vouching for him. I'm gonna read this article right quick. Boom, boom, boom. That would be dope, though. Man, like Mr. Beast. Mr. Beast running Twitter. I think that'd be great because Mr. Beast. Let's actually look at Mr. Beast's content right quick. If you don't know who Mr. Beast is, let's see. Let's show you what he do and shit. Let's see. 100 kids, 100 adults. Let me see. Shorts and shit. Let's go to shorts. Gordon Ramsay, Rock versus Mr. Beast.
I challenge The Rock to rock, paper, scissors.
If you beat me, I'll donate $100,000 to charity. Whichever one you want.
Wow.
You ready?
Wow, I am.
Rock, paper, scissors. Oh, he's not predictable.
Come on, man.
Oh my gosh. This is going to take forever.
If I win, what happens?
I donate $100,000 to whatever charity you want.
Okay. And if you win, I will match that and donate $100,000 to any charity you want.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Here we go. Here we go.
Right. Oh my gosh, I was not expecting that. You ready?
Hold on a second.
Okay.
Hold on a second.
Okay. I'm ready. I got it.
I got it too.
Okay.
Yes. I'll do it. I got it.
Well, if it makes you feel better, I'll still donate $100 as well.
Oh,
so what
man.
charity are we donating to?
Let's go Make-A-Wish Foundation.
Perfect.
I challenge The Rock to rock, paper, scissors.
Like it ain't nothing. Let me see Mr. Beast's come up. Let me see what's his come up look like. Come up story. Let me see. Joe Rogan, bet. Let's see. I fuck with Joe Rogan heavy.
Do mushrooms.
His eyes up. Cause I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a huge fan of Mr. Beast. I'm actually real green when it comes down to his shit, but
yeah, it's been crazy because I've been doing it since I was 11, and
really,
yeah. So now I'm 23, and so it's just like basically every year it just gotten crazier and crazier. And yeah, I used to make $1 a day back. Well, the first few years I wasn't even making money off YouTube, but once I started making money, I was making $1 a day, and I saved up for a couple months. I bought a microphone, saved up for half a year. I got a computer, and I've just always reinvested it, and so it's like literally just all. I mean, I was like as awkward as they came. No money, no nothing, and I just basically just obsessed over YouTube every day for a decade.
Are your first episodes available? The 11 when you were 11 years old?
No, because I had a friend when I was 13 that found my channel, and so I deleted like all the videos. I got really self-conscious.
Oh no!
I know, but so everything from 13 and up is there, and yeah, they're fucking terrible.
So that's still cool.
Yeah.
So what did you do when you first started? Like, what was the first idea?
The very first video. Weirdly enough, I played this stupid game and some hacker like killed my base when I was 11, and so I uploaded it. And my first video got 20,000 views like instantly because it was like all the people that played the game was like, oh shit, you can hack in this game. It's a game called Battle Pirates. I guarantee you no one listens.
What is it called?
Battle Pirates. No one here has ever heard of it.
Battle
Pirates.
Battle Pirates.
Yeah, it was a really small game, but I uploaded that and I got 20,000 views. And that was probably the best thing that could have ever happened to me because then I was hooked from day one. Literally, like most people, it takes hundreds of videos before you get like one view. And somehow the very first video I uploaded at 11 got like 20,000 views. And then I was just like, oh, I fell in love. And I've been hooked ever since.
Wow. So it was kind of almost by accident.
Like, why would he name himself Mr. Beast? I'm very interested in that. Like, he was 11 years old, 12 years old, named his channel Mr. Beast.
Essentially, yeah. It was that. And then, because this was way before YouTube was even a thing. Like, you know, no one was really a YouTuber. Hardly anyone made money.
When did YouTube when did it launch?
Like 2006 or whatever. Yeah. YouTube was a thing, but like the partner program wasn't really a thing. No one was making money. And it was definitely back before it was cool. Like when I was doing YouTube when I was 14 and 15, like now, you know, it's cool if you want to be a YouTuber in high school or middle school. Back then, like no one gave a fuck. You know what I mean? It's like you're just worried they would try to play your videos in class or make fun of you or stuff like that for it.
Damn.
So, but how did it evolve to what it is now? Was it a vision? Was it a slow, sort of a gradual increase in numbers? And
yeah, I mean, it's about as slow as it gets. So like when I was a young teenager, I was getting no views, had no money, had no equipment. And so for the most part, it was just like I was just trying to scrounge money so I could buy equipment because I was using my brother's old laptop. And so, like, my first couple hundred videos, I didn't have a microphone. Like, imagine just, like, crackly, terrible voice. And so, once I got monetized, I saved up for a few months. Like I told you, I bought a microphone. I can just give you a mile-high history. And I saved up for, like, 6 months. I mean, I was just doing video game videos. And they were terrible. But I saved up. I got a real computer. So now I can actually record the video game in high quality. I have a microphone. I'm, like, 15. And I just kept going and going. Trying to figure out like what are some of like the hot spots. Like essentially up until 18 I had been doing YouTube pretty religiously, but I was making no money. Like this is kind of the turning point was when I graduated from high school, and my whole life I was like I want to be making enough money by the time I graduated to do this full time, and I wasn't. I was still only making a couple $100 a month. Damn. So I graduated high school and my mom was like either move out or go to a community college, and I didn't have enough money to move out, but I really I hated school with a passion. But she forced me to go to community college, and that was the worst thing ever. Like that made me hate life. Like borderline suicidal. I just can't stand like having to just sit there and listen to this dumb stuff and listen to some teacher read out a book. So what I did was I would act like I was going to community college, but I would just work on videos in my car and edit and stuff like that. I had straight zeros, and so now the clock had started because once my mom found out, I was screwed.
Were you aware of that? Like, that you're running a risk?
Yeah, exactly. And so I would act like I was going to college that whole time, but I wasn't. And I didn't have enough money to move out. And that was kind of when I was just like 15 hours a day, all in. I was like, I'm fucked if this doesn't work. And I had some videos pop off. I couldn't tell you which ones, but I had a month where I made 20 grand because I just had some videos just do really, really well. And then I came home and I was like, yeah, I haven't been going to college, and I moved out the next day. My mom almost had a heart attack because she didn't understand YouTube or anything back then, and she was like, man, this guy's gonna work at McDonald's. I wasted all this time. Like I invested 18 years, and this is what I get.
Where were you living? What part of the country?
North Carolina. That's where I've lived almost my whole life.
And so, how does she feel now?
Oh, she's great.
Is she like
she's beyond happy? Yeah, she loves it. You know, put her in front of her friends. She loves talking about it. She obviously.
I always knew little Jimmy was going to be a success.
No, she doesn't try to hide it. We would fight all the time, even in high school. Like I never once studied. I literally wouldn't even take my books home. Like I legit don't think I studied once all of high school at my house.
I can't even lie. Like I like his story. I like what he's saying, man. It seems pretty genuine. Mr. B sounds like a really fun dude, man. And as he's saying what he's saying, I just go back to the time where I started my YouTube channel, man. And I was just giving it, man. I was just talking it, just repetition. And one of my old mentors, shout out to Tim. There you go, Tim Gorsese. So I remember Tim was telling me, he was like, Harry, if you want to be successful, it's like being successful is like literally taking the shit, excuse my language, picking it up and throwing it on the wall. He said the first time you throw it on the wall, it might not stick. But if you keep throwing it on the wall, it's going to be that same pile. It's going to be a big pile on that wall, stuck there. There's nothing you can do about it. And I took that analogy and it followed me. It followed me with doing music. It followed me doing everything I'm doing now. And now I'm at the point now that I have to go live every day. I have to talk about, because I'm a personality. Like I'm really funny. I like looking at stuff. I like creating stuff. I like creating videos. So I don't see me stopping doing this. Never. I'm never ever stopping doing this. I'm doing this forever, for real. So I'm gonna continue.
And so we would fight a lot. I didn't have the best grades, and so I would just make videos, and she didn't understand it, especially because back then it was just a whole different world. Like, there wasn't really a thing as a full-time YouTuber and stuff, and so it was a lot of arguments, a lot of drama, but it ended up working out. She's happy.
The thing is, it's like nobody saw this coming, right? So you can't blame her.
But especially me in like the middle of North Carolina in a small town. I had like horrible acne. I'm especially back then, really awkward. It's like no one, like people would have bet $1 million that I wouldn't be a YouTuber. You know what I mean? It makes no sense. But I just I have hyper obsession, and I love this, and you give it enough time, anyone can solve it.
Well, there's a lesson in that for people, really. Like to just, if you do have a hyper obsession to something, there's a lot of people that think that because they're bad at school or because they're not interested in school that they're destined to be a loser.
Yeah.
And that's not true. You can, the problem is school is too rigid. Like regular public school system, sit down, underpaid teacher, disinterested, not really connected with the work. You're not connected with it. You just can't wait to go home and do what you like to do.
Exactly.
And you get this thought in your head like, oh my God, I'm going to be a loser. I mean, that's how I was when I was in high school.
Yeah, me too, man. I can't even lie. Like, me, I was the guy. My brother was a fucking genius. Like, my brother, he was my younger brother. He was a genius. So I was the older brother. So I was into skateboarding. I was into rapping. I was into just everything else other than school, you know what I mean? I was the guy with the bad grades. I was the guy that's getting caught into trouble, messing with girls, messing with all this crazy shit. And my brother, I was like the big brother protector. Like, I made sure he didn't deal with none of the stuff I was doing. He dealt with no alcohol. And he was the book smart guy. Like, he skipped the grade. He went to Howard College. You feel what I'm saying? And, the shit didn't work out how he wanted to. And then now he's trying to, refine himself on what he wants to do as a career, what he wants to do after going to Howard and it's not being what he thought he was. But I'm just so glad that I found my purpose. I found my lane. And I just want to add to that. So let me continue.
I thought I was going to be a loser.
Well, and you take it a step further because I thought, especially if you're extremely passionate about something at a young age, where most kids aren't, then it's more exacerbated that it's I didn't talk to anyone. I hardly had any friends because I was so obsessed with YouTube. As back then, just no one cared. So it's I thought I was just just didn't even know how to speak. Literally, I just couldn't hold a conversation with a single person because people would just tell me all you talk about is YouTube, and I would try to talk about something else. But back then, I was so hyper obsessed that I literally just didn't know how to.
But what were you obsessed about? Were you obsessed about other channels, your channel?
Everything from learning how to editing, the pacing of the videos, ideas, what's going viral, what's trending, what's hot. Especially back then, I had no idea what worked. I mean, I had to self-teach myself everything, even frame rate on cameras, coloring of the video, just stuff like that.
And how did you learn? Did you learn from YouTube?
Yeah, well,
so YouTube videos and tutorials or something?
Most of my growth came actually after I graduated high school. Basically what I did was I somehow found these other 4 lunatics. 3 of us were college dropouts, one was a high school dropout, and one, I don't know, he just quit his job. We all were super small YouTubers, and we basically talked every day for 1,000 days in a row and did nothing but just hyper study what makes a good video, what makes a good thumbnail, what's good pacing, how to go viral. And we just call it daily masterminds. We would just get on Skype every morning, and some days I'd get on Skype at 7 a.m. and I'd be in the call until 10 p.m. and then I'd go to bed, I'd wake up and I'd do it again. And we'd do things just take 1,000 thumbnails and see if there's a correlation to the brightness of the thumbnail to how many views it got, or videos that get over 10 million views. It's how often do they cut the camera angles, or things like that.
Really? So you microanalyze
everything.
Really?
Yeah, just for. We were very religious about it. And so that's where most of my knowledge came from, is I just surround myself with these lunatics, and just every day, we didn't do anything. We had no life.
But everybody had sort of a similar vision.
Yeah, exactly. So we all had 10, 20,000 subscribers when we met. And by the time we stopped talking, we all had millions of subscribers. And we all hit 1 million subscribers within a month. It's crazy. Because it's if you envision a world where you're trying to be great at something, and it's just you learning and fucking up and learning from your mistakes. Also, my mom told me not to curse. Sorry, Mom. If someone could just edit out the swear words and give it to me,
Mom.
Yeah, so I could give it to my mom to listen to, that would be great. But you mess up, you learn from your mistake. You mess up, you learn from your mistake. You in 2 years, might have learned from 20 mistakes, Or if you have like 4 other people who are also messing up, and when they learn from the mistake, they teach you what they learn. Stuff like that. Hypothetically, you 2 years down the road have learned like 5 times more of the amount of stuff. So it just like helps you grow exponentially way quicker, if that makes any sense.
It does.
Hell yeah, it does. It's like, for example, it's good to learn from your mistake, but it's wise to learn from other people's mistakes. And that's why, like, these last 2 weeks, I really learned a lot. I really learned a lot about what a scam is and how to discern what's a good investment and what it's not a good investment when it comes down to these meme coins, because, you know, these meme coins get pumped, they get dumped. You know, there's certain people that say it's a scam and it's not a scam. There's so many different variables that make you think that what you're investing in is not a pretty good investment. So for me, investing in ODA, and if you watched my last live yesterday, you probably see what I was talking about, but I invested in a bunch of coins that went to $10 million market cap, $30 million market cap, went down, never went to nothing again. And I just got a chance to get that experience to know how to assess my risk. Like, should I put $500 in this token, or should I put $50 in this token? So I can really know what's going on. And in the midst of me doing this risk, you know, I had people like Frieza, I had people like Kind Gestures, that we was actually talking on the phone, and we're actually figuring out together, like, how should we take on this project? And if we take it on, should I do a video? Should I do this and that? So it was a nice learning curve, and it was good because we all got a chance to learn together on how to assess these coins. And in hindsight, and now when we step back, we like, okay, you know what? DogeGF is a good investment. DogeGF I understand the psychological tactics they was doing. I do understand why the project went to where it went. And I probably wouldn't have this clarity if I didn't sit back and do what I was doing these last weeks, man, and these last couple of days. So, you know, that just puts some to thought.
Yeah. But it's interesting that you thought about it that way. It's sort of a systematic approach. Like,
exactly.
So there's
What's
not
up, Benny Frank?
dumb
What's up,
luck.
gang?
No, I mean, it was like they say 10,000 hours in master or something. We probably put in like 40, 50,000 hours. I mean, we're talking like every day, all day, like literally nothing. We had no friends outside of the group. That was your life. And
I'm
like,
actually rereading that book right now, that Malcolm Gladwell book, Outliers, that talks about that 10,000 hours principle. It totally applies to what you did. 100%. I mean, like it sounds like you were just all day, every day, and which makes sense. And what do you have now? 90 million subscribers?
Well, we across everything, we're closing in on 200 million subscribers.
Jeez!
Yeah. Have you seen our dub channels?
No.
Can you pull that up? Just search Mr. Beast and Espanol. So we actually, which I'm kind of curious why you don't do this. We do our videos in other languages as well.
Really?
Yeah. And
wow.
So, and I can't wait to get to show you this because I actually have a really cool story. Just go to the channel so you can.
Who does this?
We see great minds think alike. If you've been following me, I was talking about the same thing. Like I'm creating Cryptoismyretirement, Espanol, Cryptoismyretirement, in multiple different languages. So it's going to be the same platform, but it's going to be the same content, but it's going to be in several different languages. And it's crazy how he did the same thing, but I talked about doing the same thing. That's crazy. I've never seen this before, by the way.
We do. So you hired videos? Videos? Yeah, we have voice actors and everything.
Wow.
So these are the exact same videos on my main channel, but we pay voice actors to dub over them. We translate the text in the video, everything.
Mr. Beast and Espanol.
Yeah, that was actually one of the fastest growing channels last year. It's just our videos
so
dubbed.
Smart.
Okay, now click on a video so we can kind of hear it.
Hoy, mis amigos y yo volveremos a la primaria. Al final de la clase haremos un examen de 10 preguntas. Y si te equivocas en más de dos,
so you can see the comments.
pruebas.
It's all in Spanish. Like
that's dope.
Yeah. So that's now just I won't pull them all up, but now
in
just
the other countries.
Yeah, search Mr. Beast Brazil. We do.
Oh my God!
So you got a Portuguese translator as well.
This is exactly what I'm set out to do.
Oh man.
Great minds think alike, man.
Yeah, and so because if you Google it, it's like only less than 10% of the world speaks English, so 90% of the world can't even enjoy your content. And when I realized that, I was like, wait a minute, 90% of the world can't even watch this stuff. And so go back to the Spanish one real quick because that's our biggest one. And sorry for anyone watching who doesn't have the visuals. So set it to most popular. We just started doing this like 6 months ago, and it's crazy like how viral some of these videos are going.
51 million.
Yeah.
And the problem with me is like I don't know if someone's going to translate, if they're going to say exactly what I said.
Well, you have quality control. So we have before a video gets uploaded, we have 3 different people who basically write the transcript, and then if the words don't line up on all 3, then let me think about the process. We have something like that because I was worried about that as well. I think we take the original transcript and then we have it dubbed, and then after stuff we have 2 different people write out, and if it doesn't line up with the original, then there's it's a red flag, and we look at it.
Interesting.
Yeah, we built some system where I don't have to worry about that. And the final point is, in Spanish, the guy who does my dubs is the same guy who dubs Spider-Man. We managed to convince him. So a lot of those comments are like, why does he sound like Spider-Man? Or is Mr. Beast Spider-Man?
That's hilarious.
Yeah, and so what we do is when we go into these markets, we get celebrities to do my voice. So then the local people in the language freak out. So Japan's coming up, and I can't say who, but we secured a giant voice actor from an anime to do my dubs. And whenever we launch in Japan, I know they're going to lose their freaking minds.
That's a brilliant idea.
It is.
That's so smart. So you have how many employees then?
I mean, across everything, over 100. I don't know.
Wow. Yeah. And what are you, 23?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's wild. I think I just had the blessing of finding what I loved at a young age. So because to get to this level, it takes, a decade. Most people don't find what they love till their young 20s, so they'd be where I'm at in their 30s. Yeah. I just lucked out and found it when I was really young.
It's that, but it's also your vision. The fact, one of the things that I was really impressed by when I started looking into you after my daughter introduced me is that you invest so much money into the show.
Money I make. I don't. Why do I need money?
So you don't go crazy? You don't have a Ferrari or anything nuts?
No. I think living your life chasing a nicer and nicer car and a bigger and bigger box to live in is kind of a dumb way to go about life.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I actually, funny enough, I lived in a super below average home, and I kind of learned why famous people don't live in below average homes, because someone broke in, stole everything I owned. So I had to get a little nicer house for security reasons. But before I was robbed, I mean, my place is a little duplex, $700 a month. You get a roommate, it's $360 a split.
Right.
Yeah, and just drive a normal car. Well, now I drive a Tesla just because of the getting off of gas and stuff like that.
Right.
But yeah.
So you don't go crazy at all with cash?
No.
You don't?
I really try not to. I think that's just a bad way to go about life. Also, it is a little hypocritical because I run a nonprofit, and we have you seen our Beast Philanthropy channel?
No.
Can you pull that up as well? We do a lot of stuff for helping people, and so also if I lived in a $10 million mansion, I'm feeding people and trying to help people. Also, in my eyes, it's also a little hypocritical as well. So in every area, I feel like it's just better if I just live below my means.
You're just very wise for a young man.
Yeah, Mr. Beast is wise as hell, man. I didn't even know he was like that. This interview was less than a year ago, man. That's great. So for him I think that would be excellent. For him taking over Twitter, I know he said this is just a thing, but man, I can't lie. I can't lie. I would vote for him taking over Twitter for sure, man. For sure. Mr. Beast is pretty dope. I'm glad I watched that. Here's another article as well, man. It's called AI Sets XRP Price for Valentine's Day 2023. So I read this. It said, the legal dispute in Ripple and the Security Exchange, the SEC, has approached a decisive change stage. All sides are now waiting on the date to ultimately on the ruling, which is unknown. XRP is likely to be among the first tokens to feel the effects of the case. The possible price again is decided by XRP's favor. XRP token many investors had eyes on ahead of Valentine's Day of 2022. Blase. They said Finbold has analyzed the future potential of performance of XRP in 2023 using artificial intelligence. So I guess they're predicting what XRP is going to be February 14, 2023. They're saying, are you ready? 42 cents. Yes, they said XRP is going to be 42 cents. 42 cents. So basically, it's not going to be on shit. You know, so that's what they're saying. They're pretty much saying it's going to be 42 cents. Don't know if that's true, but it's 42 cents. I say 50 cents. There we go. I say 50 cents. You get a nice 15% gain, 15% gain from this price if you FOMO in. Yeah, that's dope, man. I ain't gonna lie. Mr. Beast taking over Twitter, that would be pretty cold. All right, let me see what else. Let's see what's trending on Twitter right now, man. I'm chilling, man. I ain't no shit today. I'm chilling. Demoka says Doge to cap. I don't know what that means, gangs. Our Floki's trending. Cash App Fridays. Crypto training. Tesla. Miss Piggy. What is this? Floki. Floki is busting right now. Let's see what's going on with Floki. Let me see. Let's see. Why is Floki trending? Let's see what's going on. Just saying this Floki burn is now worth $81 million. Let that sink in. I like what Floki is doing right now. Hold on. What the fuck? I don't got no Floki? Damn! Damn! Floki took off. Damn. It's, I like what Floki is doing right now. Floki Vikings. Damn, so many things have done. A lot of things are incoming. Don't miss Floki. It's meme season. Let's go. Damn. Damn. Floki got busy, boy. Damn. What's the true utility behind Floki? Yeah, man. Floki, yeah, those Jeff is a lazy, you know what. The people's cryptocurrency. Floki is a utility token of the Floki ecosystem. From meme to utility, Floki has it all. Let's see right here. Okay, Floki DAO vote here, okay. I voted. Vahana stability. Dev gives leaks. Shop Floki. Okay, it said Floki Vikings, a global community over 400,000 strong, is on a mission to make Floki the most popular crypto in the world. We are known for the epic social media raids and making Floki memes to appeal to the masses. The community is heart and soul of Floki. The utility, okay, what started this meme is developed into an industry-leading utility project. Floki innovative system offers a 3D NFT metaverse, DeFi utilities, crypto education program, NFTs, and a merchandise store. Charity, amongst other initiatives. Come on, man. Why they gotta be the black girl, man? Jesus Christ, man. Every time they speak charity, I always go to Africa or some shit like that. Let me read it though. It's okay. Floki has pledged to build a state-of-the-art school first on every continent, then in every undeveloped nation of the world. Guatemala, Ghana, Lagos, Nigeria, already home of the Floki schools. That's dope. Making real-world change is at the core of the Floki ecosystem. That is dope. So the Floki Vikings, man. Seeing all this, that's why CMAR I have to keep doing the Doge GF shit, man. I gotta keep doing the Doge GF shit. As I'm reading this, I'm just like, we got Doge GF. Man, let's see what happened, man. We had what, Doge GF special forces and shit, man. Let me see, man. Let me see. Doge GF special forces. Let's see. Look, we had the Doge GF special forces and shit, man. It was busting. You see that? It was a vibe. It was a vibe, man. Yeah, I can't let all that go. I can't let it go, guys. Cause we got communities like goddamn it, Floki and shit. They're doing community raids, they're doing this, they're doing that. Where to buy Floki on a centralized exchange. The Viking army, Floki holder counts continues to grow, almost 500,000 holders. Damn. Yeah, this website is dope too. See that Twitter real fast. Let's see. Okay, it's time to vote for Frank Puppy Friday. Pick of the week. Vote in the poll below in the comments. Okay. Damn, they stunned. Look, they stunned. They got Bree and Kobe in the Tesla. Kona. Stan, look at him. Woo! Woo! Zelda stunned. Man. All right, I know what I'm gonna do now. I'm glad I'm seeing this. I'm gonna take this shit over now. This is motivating right here. Finally, Floki is a true community project. The people's cryptocurrency project has been saved by the community despite rough early beginnings. Now has over 420,000 holders. God damn. Yeah, that burn, man. Woo! That burn was sick. Let me see. Let's see the chart right quick. Let me see. Hot number 3. Let me see. Damn. One candle. Nice candle. Nice candle. Let's see. Damn. Damn that 50% in a day. They gotta pass that resistance right there, but damn. Let's see. Let's see how far it is from all-time high. Let's see. Even it's still down 95%. It was at three zeros or number 3. 1, 2, 3. So, damn, this might be a buy. This might be a buy, man. It's damn near 3 zeros and number 3. So, yeah, man, this might be a buy, like a 30x from all-time high, basically. I can see Floki going to a cent. Maybe a cent or a tenth of a cent. Volume, $8 million in volume. Damn. You see. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Let me see. All right. Let's see what else going on YouTube, man. Let's see what's on Twitter. Damn, I didn't even know that happened today with Floki, man. Floki went crazy. And I don't even have a bag. Let me see. Let's see. Let's see right quick, man. Go on the hashtag. Let's see what's busting. Crypto trading, Nancy, Occupy, SEC. Nah, you know what's very interesting? Let me is actually it was like somebody got murdered or something, wasn't it? Let me look it up, man. It was what is it, like police brutality or something like that? Let me see. Let's see. Right, the Memphis video. Memphis anticipates release of video of Tyrese Nicholas, man. Let me look it up. Let me look it up on Google right quick. Let me see what's going on. Let me see. Let me see. The fuck? My internet's offline. What's going on? Let me see. Cause look, on my Facebook feed, it was people saying that they're looting. They're gonna be looting today. They're looting in California. They're looting in Memphis.
It's going to be hard work, but necessary work. And if you see today, we have elected officials from every level of government here today standing together that we are committed to getting this right. There are still more good officers than bad. And for those who've been on the front line of holding us accountable to making sure we put laws in place that hold these officers accountable, we thank you for your work. And we at the state legislature will stand with those, our local elected officials, to make sure we get this right. And again, heartfelt condolences out to the Nichols family. And everyone who decides to come out tonight, we will appreciate peaceful protests. And for those of you from outside our city who are trying to plan to come in and support these efforts, we ask that you follow the lead of the folks here in Memphis who know their city the best if you want to help us in.
Man, I ain't gonna lie. My whole Facebook feed was like, they looting tonight. They looting. I'm like, no! It's too damn cold to be looting, man. You shouldn't be. Well, they're gonna tear the city up. They're basically gonna find an excuse to tear the damn city up, basically. With no one, I ain't gonna be honest with you. I didn't even know nothing about this Tyrese Nichols case until I looked on social media, and now everybody's in the uproar.
Any effort. Thank you.
Thanks so much. Sure.
First of all, excuse me, good afternoon, and thank you, Chairman and State.
We're going to begin in Memphis, Tennessee today, where a man's death at the hands of police is raising concerns there that there could be nationwide protests. That's because body cam video will be released later today showing the very violent arrest.
They said the video was worse than Rodney King.
Tyre Nichols' family says the footage shows him being beaten relentlessly after a traffic stop. He died just days later, and now 5 former officers have been charged with second-degree murder. We are told that this video is extremely disturbing. I know you've heard that too. So much so that police departments across the country are on alert for possible unrest. Elise Preston has been following this story in Memphis and joins us now with the latest. Elise, good morning to you.
The video's supposed to happen in an hour.
Good morning to you, Gail. 4 of those former officers have posted bail. The Shelby County District Attorney says the video will be released after 6 p.m. when school is out and the business day is over. Local leaders are calling for peaceful protest.
We all want the same thing. We want justice for Tyre Nichols.
Investigators describe the video of Memphis police beating 29-year-old Tyre Nichols as appalling, wrong, and criminal.
I've been policing for more than 30 years. I've devoted my life to this profession. And I'm grieved. Frankly, I'm shocked. I'm sickened by what I saw.
The 5 officers involved in Nichols' arrest were fired and now face several charges, including second-degree murder, aggravated assault, and official misconduct. Police say Nichols was pulled over for alleged reckless driving, and an altercation occurred after he tried to run away. Nichols' family says he was restrained, beaten, tased, and pepper sprayed by several officers, while others stood by and did nothing. This photo was taken at the hospital afterward.
The actions of all of them resulted in the death of Tyre Nichols, and they are all responsible.
Lawyers for 2 of the former officers said their clients will plead not guilty, but neither attorney had watched the body camera footage.
No one out there that night intended for Tyre Nichols to die.
This incident was heinous, reckless, and inhumane.
The city's police chief said the officers failed the community and pushed for peaceful protest when the body camera video is released.
I expect you to feel outrage in the disregard of basic human rights.
Nichols' mother echoed the call for civility at a candlelight vigil in her son's honor at a skate park Thursday. Friends say Nichols, who loves skateboarding, was at his happiest there.
When that tape comes out tomorrow, it's going to be horrific. But I want each and every one of you to protest in peace. I don't want us burning up our cities, tearing up the streets, because that's not what my son stood for.
Now, President Biden released a statement also calling for peaceful protests. Meanwhile, the Memphis Shelby County School District, the largest school district here in the state.
I want to see this tape. I ain't gonna lie. I want to see the tape. They said this tape is worse than Rodney King, but it's cold, man. Like if you, okay, I'm for friendly protests. I am for friendly protests. I'm for all of that. But I just know right now people are broke. People didn't get their tax money. People are broke right now. So if they get enough people, man, Chicago, I don't know if they're gonna loot in Chicago, but it's too damn cold to be looting, man. I can't see people doing all this loot and it's cold as hell outside. Man. Nah, I can't see that. Let me see if the video's out yet. Let me see.
If you want your taxes...
Let me see the video right quick. Let me see. I want to see the goddamn video. Let's see. Yeah, this video must be really, really bad. Let me see. Right, so they said this is worse than Rodney King. Let's look at the Rodney King video right quick. Might as well, since we're here. Let's see.
Who had the camera? Where was the camera? Oh my God, they caught this on camera.
It was one of the most disturbing things that we'd seen on video.
The videotaped beating of Rodney King left many Los Angeles residents outraged.
It was like the first time we had actually seen it, so it was shocking, but at the same time, it was wonderful because now we Americans, we African Americans, we had evidence of our claims of, injustice and mistreatment.
The idea of watching that video originally. Give me your reaction to when you saw the Rodney King video. Give me what you felt initially.
I was waiting for somebody to stop it. And the fact that no one came and no one was able to stop it. The Rodney King video in and of itself ignited a culture of wanting to get involved.
I don't think you'd be exaggerating to say this was the first viral video recorded by an individual on amateur equipment. Here we had this video of an event that had just happened.
Hey man, it's like 20 police officers. What the hell? Goddamn, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's like it's 10 niggas.
Cell phone videos of horrible events are things we see nearly every day. Back then, this was a whole new ballgame.
There was no way that these officers could not be held responsible
that's pretty crazy.
For their action. There was no way they could be acquitted. Now we would certainly see justice being done.
The Rodney King video laid the groundwork for black activism because it showed that this was a level of brutality that no one had ever seen. It also showcased that you really didn't have a choice to not get involved.
But look, I heard it was fake too. Let me see. Rodney King video fake. Not saying it's fake. Not saying it's fake, everybody. Not saying it's fake. But I ain't gonna lie. I heard it was fake. I'm on stage. Cause nowadays, man, you can't believe shit nowadays, man. Let me see. Let's see. Rodney King videos conspiracy. It's like there's a conspiracy to everything nowadays. Let me see. Come on, man. Let me see. Let's see. Oh, let's see. Let me see. The Rodney King conspiracy. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, racial psyop. Right. Let's see.
Those that come to my YouTube channel know I break down a lot of the current hoaxes that are taking place in the media. The psyops that push agendas of the divide and conquer. And a lot of people on YouTube that make videos, they cover current events, what I like to do is go back in time and cover past events and break those down as well. And one thing I took a look at is the Rodney King and the police brutality story that took place back in 1992. And taking a closer look at that, I found a lot of interesting things about that. You know, I've made videos about the O.J. Simpson trial as well, which was nothing more than, again, another divide and conquer news story. Now to take a look at the Rodney King PSYOP, I'm going to break this down right now. And while doing some research on Rodney King and the riots that took place, again, like I stated back in 1992, I saw this documentary that took
in flames. Entire neighborhoods burned to the ground. Now, 2 decades later, what's it like to be the man whose beating, seen round the world, ignited one of the worst race riots in U.S. history?
Okay, now let's take a look at some footage here. Of course, everybody knows how Rodney King looks like.
Right.
Now let's take a look at the footage of the supposed beating of Rodney King. And I analyzed this more than a few times, and something caught my eye. The first thing I was looking for when I was watching the video
Yes.
is it was real or not. Because a lot of times, you know, just like, say, pro wrestling, they could be beating on someone, and it's fake. You know, there's no other words to put it than looking unrealistic. Well, in the case with Rodney King, the beating that happened to him,
This man talking so
I looked at that footage very carefully.
Jesus Christ, man. I'm trying to give him a chance, man. Man, he's like, Jesus. It's like I'm in school, bro.
And there was nothing fake about the actual beating. But the problem I came across, let's take a look at the video here. Got a little clip here. You can take a look and see.
Hold on, bro. Hold on, man. He's swinging like a fucking Sammy Sosa. This nigga swinging like Sammy Sosa. What the fuck you talking about, bro? Hold on.
The federal police ignore the
Hold on, man. What the fuck dude talking about, man?
Those that come to my YouTube.
Hold on, man. This nigga's swinging like Sammy Sosa.
And see. Now, take a look at this beating that took place here with supposedly Rodney King. Here's an issue I have. Like I said, I was looking for any type of fakery.
Right.
You know, the blows to him that if they didn't look realistic. Well, the thing is, there was a real beating that took place. But after looking at this video very carefully, it wasn't Rodney King, it was somebody else. So what they did was, they used an actual police beating video and claimed it was Rodney King. It's like they edited it all together. They took old footage of police actually beating someone up and pieced it together like a movie, and they stated it was Rodney King and it was not. Now I'm going to show some images right here. Now before I go to the images, I want to point out something. You know, with all these hoaxes and psyops, it's all about the numbers and dates. And taking a look at this.
All right, man. I'm done with that, man. He's blowing me. He's basically saying that they whooped somebody, but that wasn't Rodney King. That's basically what he's saying. He's like, yeah, he got whooped, but it's not Rodney King. It's not Rodney King. That's basically what he said. All right, let me see what else is going on in crypto world, man. What's going on in crypto fucking world, man? RPL, let's see what's going on. Man, what the hell's going on with hacks, by the way? What the hell's going on with hacks, man? Oh, you know what? Damn, I gotta edit something. I gotta put a video out today. I gotta edit something. All right. I think I'm done for the day. I think I just chilled for how long was I on live today? How long was I on live? Hour and 40 minutes. Yeah, I'm cool with that. All right, y'all. Crypto's my retirement. Y'all stay safe out there. Have a good day.
One man, one plan, yes sir. I put it all on the line tonight. Yes sir, that's me. I put it all on the line tonight.
Baby, can you come home? We don't need no money. I just need my baby. So baby, we gon' be fine. Baby, can you come home? We don't need no money. I just need my baby. So baby, we gon' be
So
fine.
tonight, Cryptos is here to stay. I put it all on the line tonight. Get rich or get robbed. I put it all on the line tonight.
Baby, can you come home? We don't need no money. I just need my baby. So baby, we gon' be fine. Baby, can you come home? We don't need no money. I just need my baby. So baby, we gon' be fine.
One man, one plan, yes sir. I put it all on the line tonight. Yes sir, that's me. I put it all on the line tonight.
Baby, can you come home? We don't need no money. I just need my baby. So baby, we gon' be fine. Baby, can you come home? We don't need no money. I just need my baby. So baby, we gon' be fine.
So tonight, Cryptos is here to stay. I put it all on the line tonight. Get rich or get robbed. I put it all on the line tonight.
Baby, can you come home? We don't need no money. I just need my baby. So baby, we gon' be fine. Baby, can you come home? We don't need no money. I just need my baby. So baby, we gon' be fine.
Position that he's in now, which is this
Hey guys.
educator. And